6 years ago, Tyronn Lue made history when he coached the Cleveland Cavaliers to the franchise's first ever championship win in his rookie year as a manager. In addition to taking over a LeBron James led team in the middle of the season, the former Los Angeles Lakers point guard had to pull off the seemingly impossible feat of motivating his team while they were down 3-1 in the NBA Finals against the best team in NBA history, the 2016 Golden State Warriors. However, Lue has now acknowledged in a recent interview that he allegedly used stealing money from LeBron James and the Cavaliers as a motivational strategy to defeat the Warriors. But how did Tyronn steal money from LeBron James and the Cavs? Why would he act in such a way? Was he caught? Care to know? Stay with us to find out. While many may remember him as the NBA player, 76ers legend Allen Iverson had his iconic step-over on back in Game 1 of the 2001 NBA Finals. Tyronn Lue had a decent career in the NBA as a player. The head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers had a respectable playing career in the NBA, winning 2 NBA championships while recording 4,710 points, 1,727 assists, and 943 rebounds over the course of an 11-year career. Nevertheless, he entered the coaching profession as soon as he left the NBA in 2009 and has since become the first head coach in Clippers history to take the team to the Western Conference Finals. This accomplishment, while still impressive, is not as much as when he guided the Cavaliers to their first ever NBA championship in his first season as a head coach, and doing it from 1-3 down makes the feat even more remarkable. Doing so, he became the third coach ever to win a championship after becoming head coach in the midseason, 14th person to have won an NBA championship as a head coach and as a player. However, this particular success did not come easy. In 2013, he joined the Los Angeles Clippers coaching staff, and in 2014, when he was hired as the associate head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, he became the NBA's highest paid assistant coach. However, 2 years later, he was appointed head coach of the Cavs after David Blatt was fired mid-season. On joining the Cavs, Lue guided the Cavs to a 57-25 record at the end of the regular season, as they topped the NBA Eastern Conference for the first time since 2010. And not to mention that after the Cleveland Cavs defeated the Toronto Raptors in Game 2 of the 2016 Eastern Conference Finals, he became the first head coach in NBA history to win his first 10 postseason games. But then, these achievements and records did not entirely come easy. Why, might you wonder? For starters, he had to prove that in his first season as an NBA coach, he was capable of leading an Eastern Conference team that had advanced to the NBA Finals the previous season. Not to mention the perception that LeBron James was in charge and Lue was just a pushover after Blatt was fired and replaced with Lue. Regardless, Lue made sure to establish his authority as soon as he took over as head coach. In one of their arguments, he even told LeBron to shut the F up. He was also heard yelling at him in practice, seeing as he needed to quickly implement his strategy with a team that already had star players like LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. And soon after 9 games in the Eastern Conference playoffs, the Cavs were 9-0, leading all playoff teams in 2016 in scoring differentials, true shooting percentage, 3-point attempts, and 3 points made. And they even set an NBA record of 25 made threes in Game 2 against the Hawks. But despite their initial success, it was claimed that his playing style was extremely dependent on LeBron James' reliability. Nevertheless, they went past the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals to meet the Golden State Warriors, who had just completed the best regular season record ever in the NBA. The 2016 Warriors finished the regular season with a 73-9 record, surpassing the 72-10 record set by the 1995-1996 Chicago Bulls. This 2016 team broke over 25 NBA records and 10 franchise records. They started the 2015-2016 season with 24 victories, breaking the best start to an NBA campaign set by the 1993-1994 Houston Rockets and the 1948-1949 Washington Capitals at 15-0. Besides, they broke a 131-year-old record for the best season start in any major American professional sport when they surpassed a 20-0 record set by the St. Louis Maroons baseball team in 1884. By the way, the 2016 Warriors were the first NBA team in history to avoid losing against the same opponent twice in a season as well as have consecutive losses. Point guard Steph Curry became the first unanimous winner of the Most Valuable Player award in NBA history. Draymond Green was named to the All-Defensive First Team and finished second in the Defensive Player of the Year award, while Andre Iguodala also finished second place in Sixth Man of the Year. Just to better understand who the Cavs faced in the 2016 NBA Finals, Steph Curry ended the regular season averaging 30.1 points, 6.7 assists, and 5.4 rebounds per game, and led the league in steals. And not to mention that he finished the season with a record 402 three-pointers made, and he had a shooting percentage of 50% for field goals, 45% for three-pointers, and 91% for free throws. Klay Thompson also made a record 11 three-pointers in a playoff game when the Warriors faced the OKC Thunder in the Western Conference Finals, and also became the first NBA player to make at least 7 three-pointers in a row in a playoff game. So, in summary, Tyronn Lue being a rookie head coach leading the Cleveland Cavaliers against the 2016 Warriors was a huge task, and as such, not much was expected from the Cavs. And they soon learned why they were the underdogs, as they were completely outclassed in the first 4 games of the series. The first 2 games were complete blowouts, but the Cavs responded by beating the Warriors 120-90 in the 3rd game of the series. Unfortunately, though, the Warriors took a decisive lead when they won the 4th game of the series to make the series 3-1. And as such, Lue and the Cavs had an impossible task to end a 52-year drought without a championship in the city of Cleveland, given that no NBA team has ever come back from a 3-1 deficit in an NBA Finals series. But just how did the Cleveland Cavaliers find the motivation to rebound from a 1-3 deficit to later win the 2016 NBA Finals over the Golden State Warriors? The answer to that was apparently Tyronn Lue stealing money from the Cavs, including LeBron James, the general manager, and even the Cavs owner. In a recent interview with JJ Redick on his show, The Old Man and the Three podcast, Tyronn Lue shared a story of how he had to learn the skill of man management early in his coaching career, as he had to handle having Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, LeBron James, and some veterans on his squad. Lue explained that while his tactics began to fail against the Warriors, and they were about to be swept, he had to find a way to motivate the team, and as such, before Game 5 of the 2016 NBA Finals, he demanded that any player who thought they could not win to stay home. Game 4, was a close game, but we lost it. But our adjustments was exactly what we needed to do, and so we just had to do them better. We had a couple of mess-ups, and in Game 5, I think before we got on the plane to go there, I said, listen, if you don't believe we can win, stay home. I really thought we could win. I didn't think it was over, and then Draymond got suspended for Game 5, Lue told JJ Redick. Fortunately, both Kyrie Irving and LeBron James dropped 41 points in Game 5 to make the series 3-2. However, they still needed to win 2 more games to win the title, and in a bid to motivate the team, Lue demanded that every person on the Cavs, including the general manager at the time, David Griffin, and Cavs owner Dan Gilbert, has to bring $200. He explained that he took the money, wrapped it, and hid it in the ceiling, telling everyone present that they would have to win Game 7 to collect the money back. Fortunately, this bizarre motivation tactic worked, and the Cleveland Cavaliers won the next 2 games. However, while the rest of the Cavs were excited that they had just won the championship, Lue admitted to going to the ceiling to take the money for himself, and you might be surprised as to which player remembered to ask Lue for his own $200. LeBron James apparently remembered, as that was the first thing he asked Lue after they had just won the franchise's first ever championship. The first thing Bron asked me was, hey man, where's our money? And I said, man, I don't know, it disappeared. I kept the money for myself, Lue said. What do you think about the Cavs' comeback win over the Warriors back in 2016? Do you think Tyronn Lue's strange motivation tactics were the reason for the Cavs' win? What are your thoughts about his time with the Cleveland Cavaliers? Let us know what you think in the comments section. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already for more NBA content. See you next time.